Welcome back to more Pixelmon Rockstars. So as I stated in yesterday's video, my voice is still a little iffy from work, but it's feeling a lot better. I also want to make light of a joke. There was someone who had come through and destroyed quite literally everything that hadn't been claimed, because originally just this house had been claimed. So like all of the sand and all of my trees and apple farms were really destructible by anyone. I thought it was funny they came and destroyed the land, considering that was like something I wanted to do. The sand was just ugly. So thank you for doing half of the work for me. I don't know what block to put here. While we were doing that, I was mainly trying to get some things up and going today to actually work on. So I think what I've got is our best chance for the best Sandile coming in through here. We just gotta hope it doesn't get one specific set of IVs from its father here with the Destiny Knot, and we are good to go. We'll be basically perfect. Now, while that is breeding, something I do want to do is I do want to go looking for the next member of the team. We tried to Halucha and it didn't work out, so I figured we'd take a break from that and look for our Ralts. So if we go to Birch, we can have a chance to find Ralts. We want Ralts again, not only because it's a psychic type, because it's Psychic Fairy. And Ralts is going to be our mega Pokemon, at least for the base team. Ooh, Ultra Ball Loot. Cannot pass that up. What are we gonna get ourselves? Give us, and ooh, a Magmarizer. That's actually really good to complete the deck, so I will take that. So unlike some other ones like Krookodile and Volcarona, we only really need to worry about two stats, speed and special attack for Ralts. Because even Gardevoir or Mega Gardevoir, they aren't extremely tanky. They're kind of glass cannons. They're just not as easily to break as like Gengar or Alakazam. So it's gonna be a lot easier of a time breeding instead of trying to get, you know, 4 out of 6 basically perfect stats on a Pokemon, plus their nature and their actual ability themselves. It can be a little ridiculous. It's great nighttime. I don't think Ralts spawns unless it's during the daytime, and I don't remember if it has a specific time it spawns or not. Okay, there we go. Our very first Kirlia Ralts evolution line that we found. It's a female. That's good to start off with at least. So let's go sing. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There we go. And perfect. Okay, so next up, let's go ahead and just toss an Ultra Ball. I don't want to mess with Kirlia. I said go to sleep, Kirlia, and it just teleported away. Aha! Round 2. Get back over here. Get back over here. See, you can teleport, but I gotta make you go to sleep. Okay, let's go. I wish, do I have a level ball? I have a time ball. I should have used the quick ball. If they teleport again, we gotta make sure we use the quick ball. So Ultra Ball it is. That's the best Pokeball I have. I really should have used the quick ball. Probably would have captured it. Not a big deal. There we go. So we captured it. Perfect. Slash IVs 2. And we have 18 speed and 4 special attack. And of course you have 25 special defense. The 18 speed's alright, but 4 special attack, that's not even worth trying to build up through straight up tokens at all. That's not worth it. It's not even really worth being a breeder either, which is the big painful part, and we're still waiting on Sandile. Okay, so our horrible luck continues with absolutely no success in finding another Kirlia, but let's see if we can have some better change with our Sandile. 59%, that's not a good start. Let's look at some numbers here. 31 HP, 21 attack, the 9 defense, 2 special attack, doesn't matter, but 28 defense or special defense and 20 speed. He's actually exactly what we wanted, because if we look at our original, so breed 1, which is our third Pokemon, see, he's got 31 HP, 21 attack, 9 defense, 27 special attack, but his special attack doesn't matter. He's a physical attacker. 24 special defense, which is, we just want to be prepared, and then speed obviously is speed. So the only real difference is the actual special attack itself. And technically, some of the stats like special defense even got a buff. So that's perfect actually, because what that allows me to do is I can actually go back to breeding my Larvesta, because I still haven't gotten a perfect Larvesta pair. I've got a couple eggs in there I want to test out, but I'm going to keep breeding them until these things are ready. So while that hour-long annoying process gets underway, we can actually start walking around and hatching our brand new Sandile egg. So what we want, all we need to do is either we get a boosted speed or physical in nature and not lower them as well. So even if it doesn't boost their speed or attack, we need it just not to lower them. And then even if we don't get EV training done today, as long as if we can fully evolve him and make sure that he's set up to be ready to be added to the team to start EV training, we'll be a lot better set up, because then a third of our team will be done, because we only technically have one fully finished member at our Poplio, aka Brion. Volcarona and Sandile both still being badged up. We're still looking for Halucha, Tauros, and our actual Ralts for Mega Gardevoir, so we have a lot of work to do. There we go. So our egg is shaking and cracking, giving us our final Sandile. Beautiful. Let's look at some of your stats. You have a lowered attack, but you have up a speed nature. That's like timid is just like one of those that I need perfectly for Jolteon, but it's like a slap in the face here. It really is. And you have intimidate. Is intimidate technically better than Moxie? I think it's depending on how you run it, and I think usually I run intimidate the last time, so you know, I'm gonna run Moxie on this guy, and boom, we now have Moxie. Yes, it's probably a waste of an ability just to capsule, but I really don't care. It's my Krookodile. So next up, we need to change this actual straight up setup, because we don't want to deal with a plus speed but lower to physical attack. That is horrible. Luckily, we have just enough tokens because it's 100 each. So where is adamant? Up attack, lowered special attack. Perfect perfect for ourselves. There we go, leaving us only 30 tokens left. But now we're perfectly set up in everything that we need to, so we just gotta work on actually EV training this guy. So now we do have a special attack and speed bracelet that I did buy offline, but the one shop I went to get these didn't have any for our actual physical attack. They were out of stock. So I'm gonna check out a shop or two and let's see if we can find ourselves a physical attack bracelet. Ooh, that we can afford to buy, and that actually has one. $5,000 and you have 17 in stock. Perfect. There we go. So now all we have to do is slash work to the EV training area and we are good to go. So we're gonna go EV attack first and we're gonna super train our physical attack. And before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and use a bunch of these candies on them. So boom, one of our extra small candies. No, we don't want sand attack. And now let's use a couple large candies, not a massive amount. Okay, we don't need scary face. Bite. Ooh, it's better than power trip. Torment. No, thank you. Dig over sand tomb. You know, we can get rid of Leer. This puts him at 23. What's the next one gonna put him at? Right click and that puts him at level 29. That's good enough for now, I think. And we have our boy evolving into Krookodile. And there we go. Krookodile, my buddy. Actually, what size are you? Because you look tiny. You are a runt. You're just off being pygmy. No wonder you're so small. Okay, let's go ahead and level you up. Again, level 33. Does that give him the ability? Do we want Sandstorm? No. No, he's still not evolving, which is really interesting. How high of a level do you need to be to evolve, Krookodile? Oh, there we go. Never mind. I think it was 40 what he evolved into Krookodile. I actually really love Krookodile's design. I think he looks like he is like one of the only other crocodile like type-esque Pokemon, I guess, right? Because if you say crocodile Pokemon or crocodile alligator-esque Pokemon, I could only think of Krookodile and straight up Fuecoco from the newer games. I don't think there are any, so maybe that's a bit of a Pokemon section that, you know, Nintendo and Game Freak really need to get into because they just haven't touched on it whatsoever. There could be a whole new section of Pokemon there that they could easily get into. And we've already got 20 EVs gained from 2 Pokemon battles, so if we just keep this up, we're gonna fly through this easy peasy. So done with our physical attack, we've moved on to speed EV training, and we are already well onto our way there, being 57 out of 252. This is going to fly by, giving us our second fully official team member, which is, you know, really good. That means hopefully soon enough we can actually, you know, start taking on like Pokemon gyms and whatnot. Now technically I do have to fix Brion. Still has like 20 EVs, not quite that much, in the wrong category, but I'm not super stressed about that right now because we have to find the berries to reduce to certain EVs or reset it completely, which resetting completely now that we have EV training items is basically no big deal. I just don't think I want to keep Hone Claws with the ability because Moxie increases both speed and physical attack, right? I'm gonna have to make sure I double check on that. So we don't really need Hone Claws if we're already set up for that. Plus that takes away our ability to have another move in case we need it, whether it's typing or just, you know, something else. Because obviously I'm going to replace Dig for EQ at some point, and I'd like to keep Swagger to actually use it because the Confusion could be a really good strategy that I don't use too often that I want to try to really use with this guy because I know he was hated for Swagger back in the day. Well, now he is fully maxed EV, 252 in both stats. He is officially done EV training at 151 and 117 for his 2 stats. That's actually pretty decent. Well, Rockstars, hopefully next time we'll be finishing up Volcarona as well, but I think that's a great place to end off today's episode, getting our secondary team members. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you guys did enjoy. And I'll see you guys all next time, Rockstars. Peace, peace.